7:15 now with Bud and Broadway. It is 74 and sunny, and we want to welcome to the studio one Adam Brand, all the way from Australia. Good morning, Adam. How are you, sir?
G'day, boys. How are you?
We're good. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be in this little studio here, out looking. What's this area down here called?
We call that the parking lot here. I don't know what they call it in Australia.
We don't speak Australian. That's the parking lot we're from.
We don't have trees in our parking lots. We concrete everything.
Welcome to the South.
I love it. So we were talking about Australia and the like, and how pretty it was, and how different it is here. And you were talking about some of the hunting rituals and the way. Now I don't know how much you know, and how I know you spend a lot of time in America, but you know we shoot deer here. That's I mean, Jerry Broadway.
We shoot deer
right
with a gun.
He decorates his entire house with deer heads. I mean, that's what. That's
you see this studio. It's early American frontier hunting lodge. And we're going to have a deer head in here soon, I hope.
Yeah, if everything goes right. Now guns aren't really your thing, right?
Well, we don't have deer either very much. We hunt kangaroos.
Yeah, well, it's hard to find a good deer with a.
All right, so let me make sure I got this right. The kangaroo is the deer of Australia. Is that right. What I'm hearing?
Absolutely.
What's the meat taste like, chicken?
Yeah, kind of like chicken. Chicken. Yeah. It's like a chicken and beef mix.
Huh. Tastes like wallaby. That's the only Australian joke I got, man. I'm sorry. That's all I got. I've seen Crocodile Dundee like 20 times. I'm good.
And he's got the knife in his pants. All right. So what are you hunting them with?
Well, they traditionally hunt them with boomerangs.
Now, when you say they, you're referring to the Aborigines?
The indigenous population.
Yeah. So you throw the boomerang and it knocks the kangaroo out.
It's supposed to get him in the neck. Supposed to hit him in the head or in the neck. But the whole deal with the boomerangs made that shape. It flies through the air. It's supposed to come back to you. If it misses the kangaroo, it's supposed to keep spinning and come back to you.
And if it hits him, it doesn't come back.
Well, no, because then you go and collect your prize.
Okay, if you sharpened it up, it might come back.
It could do.
That way you can.
Yeah, but that makes catching it bad.
Did you ever see Mad Max?
Yes, I did.
Mad Max 1. The guy throws the boomerang, the little kid puts his hand up to catch it and chops all his fingers off.
Right.
Great. First thing in the morning. Bring in the Australian and some fingers start missing. That is awesome.
They told me this is a nice station. They're killing stuff already.
Welcome to the South.
7:17 with Bud and Broadway, and in studio at 95.5 WTVY is a brand new act signed to Sony Music. His name is Adam Brand. Now, he's been doing this for quite a while from Australia. Now, how many, you've sold a lot of records in your career?
Down at home in Australia, yes, I have. You know what, country fans are the same world over. They're crazy. We've actually even got some Australian fans listening to this interview now live over the net, at home.
Dude, I'm excited. You haven't called any of us mate yet, and I'm excited / disappointed. But we don't. But Keith Urban calls everybody mate.
Well, I did, but I started calling people mate. But then when one guy started humping my leg, he kind of thought it meant a different thing.
That was not in the South. That was not in the South.
Careful with how I say mating around here.
Big city, you gotta watch. Here, you're okay.
Now, you were talking about country music in Australia and here in America, and it is pretty much the same, right? I know that there are artists like yourself that are huge in Australia that we've never heard of.
Yeah.
But do you also have the Luke Bryans, the Alan Jacksons, the Keith Urbans? Well, obviously Keith Urban, but folks like that are big over there as well?
The big artists do make the transition. Like we had Brooks and Dunn come down there and tour last year, and it was huge. Tim McGraw's actually coming out for the first time,
right?
In a few months as well. So we have a country music station there called CMC, Country Music Channel, and our fans, the country fans at home, they seek out everything.
Right.
As I said, they're listening right now. So you should actually tell them what your Facebook page is. They'll join up already.
It's real simple. When you go to your Facebook page, go in the search field and just put Bud and Broadway. Spell out the word and it will take you to our page, and you can join. We've had a whole bunch of folks from Australia join the page just this morning.
That's awesome.
And my mum's listening too. She'll join.
Morning,
funny.
Mom.
Hey, Mom.
I heard Tim McGraw talking about his upcoming trip to Australia and talking about how he got his pilot license. He's taking the whole family on this trip, and his daughter wants to dive the reef. which is going to be cool.
Well, they're playing up in a place called Cairns, which is at the very northeastern tip of Australia, and that's where the Great Barrier Reef is. So, yeah, I'm sure they're going to have a great time.
She was wanting to swim with the great white sharks. They were going to do the whole get in the cage thing.
They've got to be careful. The box jellyfish lives up that way.
That's youth. See, that's a great white stupidity. Old man like me ain't getting in the water. I see it on TV. That's why they make HD. Hey, I tell you what. Let's continue talking with Adam Brand again from Australia. Glad to have him here making some cool music. We'll talk more about how that ties in with Dancing with the Stars, and we'll talk more about some other things with Adam. Plus, we're going to have him play for you in a while. But what I'd like to do, if it's cool with you, Jerry Broadway, I'd like to play his brand new single, About to Impact Radio, and soon to be available for you on iTunes for download and also available for you to purchase. And if that's cool with you.
I think we should do it right now.
The new song is Ready for Love. Adam Brand live in the studio. Take a listen. It's the first time, maybe the first time for you to hear it on 95.5 WTVY.